Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the Open Supers here at Cedar Lake. We're car number 15 out of 19 here. Just enough people to make a consolation go off, which is crazy, but these times are super tight. You have one little mess up and you're going to be in the back, so hopefully we qualify decent. We had a decent lap here. We're in here with a bunch of guys we know that are super fast. It's going to be a really tough race, so we got to be on it here every single lap, so got a super slicked off track to start with. I'm happy about that just because the practice before this was like similar. I thought for sure we are going to have a tacky track, but let's see what we can do. Gotta not smack the wall. Top 1, 2, and then a slider line 3 and 4. I'm really bad at like hitting the wall in the front stretch, so I was just keeping it safe away from the wall there. But I'm okay with a 7. That's not terrible. Our 1 and 2 this lap was not very good because I was trying to avoid the wall in the front stretch. Because I smacked the wall with the rear end on the front stretch so much. Ran slightly quicker on the second lap. I'll take that. Gavin goes pole so far, 683. Nice lap by him. He picked it up from practice because I think he was in the 7s. But yeah, he had a 723. So a little bit of a pickup, but still a pickup nonetheless. We dropped a little bit, but everybody's hitting their times very well right now. It's going to be super, super tight. Very strong field. We'll see what we can do here in the heat races. Need to finish top 7 in the heats to make it through. Heat 1 is rolling off. We qualified back in 14th, so we're going to be 7th in heat number 2. Gavin ended up getting 6th, so he's 3rd in our heat as well. So we don't have him to watch out here. Tolleson ended up getting pole. Great lap by him. We got CFM sets. I know a lot of people probably do out here, so if you want to try them out, link in the description if you want to try out their sets with the discount code. But very fast sets. I'm a bad driver, but they are very fast nonetheless, because I would not be as fast as I am without them in these open sets, because I don't know anything of what I'm doing with a setup here. But top 7 make it. Hopefully it's a pretty clean race, so I'm going to watch kind of back here by the 34, which is Brandon, it looks like. Watch him because he's starting in 7th. That's where we'll be starting in our heat, so I want to kind of see how he does. The bottom's not terrible, like bottom middle-ish. The top is very quick in 1 and 2. He doesn't have a great start. Guy on his outside gets a good jump with the 4 car. Able to get right to the top. Actually, it's a 411. Sorry. Everybody's right on the top if they can get up there, it looks like. Battle up here for 2nd a little bit. Is that Lucas? Yeah, Lucas is in the 5 car. Yeah, a little bit different of a look, but I recognize the number. Ooh, Tolleson in the wall hard. Checked up people. And big wreck back here. Big wreck back here. 3 people all in that wreck. That is going to be it for them. Yeah, this guy back here, the 17th, the 0 car, is going to be in 7th place. So that is a huge turn of events for them. So literally everybody running right now is through to the feature. Nobody's going to be in the consolation that is still running currently. All 3 that ended up in that wreck are going to be in the consolation. Unless somehow somebody here wrecks and somebody else is still on track, I'm not sure. But everybody's gotten pretty single-filed out here, besides the guys in the back there, a little side-by-side over here. Almost came up into them, but still stayed clean. Smacking the wall up there in 1 and 2. But it's a super slicked off track, makes it very interesting to run. Everybody's going to be right up there at the wall, though, in 1 and 2 for sure. That's definitely the fast way around. I feel like you can make the middle work a little bit. Almost got a battle here for the lead. Lucas is trying to catch up to the back of Tolleson. They got 2 laps left here at the line. Real tight race. Probably like 2-3 tenths off of him. He looks a little better in 1 and 2 than Tolleson does. Catches up to him slightly. Or maybe it's just the angle of the camera also. I'm not sure. He takes a lower approach for that slider line. Tolleson actually pulled away a little bit there. So like Tolleson got away a little bit. Lucas caught up a ton here. Final corner of the heat race. Tolleson going up. Lucas giving him a door. And Tolleson's going to be able to hold on to it. Good race for the most part. I thought it was going to get dirty there for a second, but they kept it pretty clean for the most part. He tried to get him up in the wall, it looked like. But those 7 that stayed out on track ended up getting to the feature. Good, solid race. Let's see what we can do in our heat. All right, our heat is about to roll off. We're starting way back here, so hoping really some guys get into each other up there. That's the thing. Try to miss the wreck, because I feel like it can happen. As you saw in heat number 1, they all just stacked up there on the top when somebody hits the wall. So hopefully we can avoid that if it does happen and we don't get spun down into or anything. like we did in our UMP race. Our UMP race ended up going terribly very quickly just because of that. But hopefully we can have a nice clean one. Us at least, we can have a clean one. Because I just need to beat 2 guys. I need to try to beat the 13 and 19 that we're already starting in front of, but we're starting on the bottom, which is going to be tough. We are car 15, so we're a lower number here. It's a tough field. I think the spotter said strength field like 5,300, which is pretty solid. That's a pretty high strength of field overall. Because there was like just enough. There was like 38 people that registered to run this, which was just enough for 2 splits with enough for a consolation, because 18 make it into the feature. Gonna try to roll the bottom here. Check up so we don't run him over, and we almost got ran over. That was very sketchy. Try to roll middle while we can. Probably gonna get up soon. Because us checking up for the guy that the 87, I think it's Tucker. Maybe he was just slow on the bottom just because he was stuck down there like we were. He was trying not to slide up into anybody probably. But we fell to last very quickly. So we got to try and make this work up here. Gavin's getting trained by. He's getting up finally. On the backstretch, I didn't quite see him get up. I probably was sketchy, I would imagine. Because being on that bottom is not fun. But you can see just everybody's railing the top in 1 and 2. There's just nowhere to go at that point. You're hoping for somebody to screw up pretty bad. Tucker got the wall pretty bad. 9 car is going to try to get to his inside. We could potentially get to his outside. But we don't. They have 2 more laps. We're going to be going through the consolation, it looks like, right now. Unless something crazy happens here in the final lap. I'm hoping the 9 car like absolutely sends it and wrecks him and Tucker maybe. Oh, almost a wreck up here. Somebody slammed the wall. Somebody slammed the wall up there, and they all checked up really hard for it. But we finished last in our heat. Absolutely crazy. People are just so fast here. This is not one of my good tracks at all. Like, it's a very, very tough track for me. But we're going to be going into the consolation here, starting in 4th. We only got to beat 1 guy. Hopefully we can. All right, positive thing is we're on the outside. That's one good thing. So hopefully we can get by the 14 on our inside. We got the 5 car on pole for this. I think he ended up in that wreck in heat number 1. All 3 of these guys did, honestly, on the bottom. Because heat number 2 we're on the outside. So good thing is we're on the outside, because that's where you kind of want to be for turn 1. Bad thing is we're in the consolation in general. You mess up one time and you're going to go to last and not going to make the feature. There's only one person going out from this, and hopefully it won't be us. Let's not make it us. That's the main thing. We got the 19 in front of us, the 14 and 18 on the bottom below us and behind. The 5 car up front. I imagine the 5 car is just going to pull away. He's got the lead anyways to get the start. So not really focusing on him, more the guy right in front of me and to our inside. Got to just try and beat them out for the most part. Do the best we can and hopefully not end up in a wreck here. Oh, the second place had a terrible start there. Because we were like we were pretty much 3 wide with him there. And I fell to last running through the middle. That was absolutely terrible. He's going to move up immediately, yep. And now I have to hope somebody screws up, because the car that started second really hurt us there on that restart. Because he either didn't go fast enough or just got tight. I don't know. I'm assuming he got tight. But the 31 goes low. Gives us an opportunity to catch back up at least a little bit. Thought he was going to throw a whole slider on the 9. He's up in the wall. Not bad enough, though. I thought it was going to slow him down significantly more. But yeah, I couldn't pass the 9 there off the start, or I would have gotten a black flag immediately, and we did not want that. That would have been very bad, because that would have automatically, like, ruined us for this race unless somebody wrecked.
13.7.
I feel like we have some speed, man. It's just we need to
Going well. Take that.
get to somebody's outside or something. The 9 car goes low. That could be his downfall. 31's not going to quite get to his outside, though. But 31's going to go low. Is he going to try to throw a slider on everybody?
0, 6,
Oh, he does up to in front of the 9.
8, 6, 1.
They get straightened out early. That was not what we needed.
0.001. The car in stage
Damn, he had a good 1 and 2 down there.
flat. 13.666.
He's able to hold decent enough speed to, like, stay in the gap up here. We might be able to get to his outside here. We do. Hell yeah. That's huge.
For whatever course they you should have been passing down today, bud.
He's trying to slide it up in front of us. That ain't happening.
You're clear. White flag,
Protect the
right?
slider line.
You might have something here. Yes, her up. Inside. The car in stage
Protect the
2.
slider.
Off the
He's
flat.
trying to wreck us. Hell yeah, we're going to get that spot. I'll take it. I will take that.
I apologize.
No, you're all good. It's going for that feature spot. I understand. I understand it. It was tough racing. Oh my god, that was tough. Oh, that was so tight. We were blocking his slider the best we could, and he was trying to send it up into us, and it spun him around at least. Thank you, Gavin. That was tough. Let's go into the feature, and all we can do is go forward at this point. All right, we're rolling off last here in the feature. All we can do is go forward. We can't go any further back. We're already 18th. So I'm just happy we made it. If the 31 just would have stayed in line, he honestly probably would have made it because it's so tough passing here. The one good thing is we're on the outside already right here, so hopefully some guys back here get stuck on the bottom maybe, and we can make some passes, but it's going to be tough. Got to watch out for the wrecks because there definitely will be some here because since it's pretty one lane, everybody's going to be right on top of each other like they were in all the other races so far, and one guy makes a mistake up in the wall, and everybody's going to be piling up into it, so we got to be careful about that. Hopefully we can avoid it. Gavin's not starting super far there, much further in front of us. He looks like he's starting 12th. But he made the show. He's car number 6, it looks like. We're car 15. We're a low car number. I don't have many expectations. I'm just happy we made the field because it's a pretty high-rated field. So I'm just happy we made it. That's the only thing I could be happy about at this point. Because I thought we weren't going to at first. Let's try to do the best we can. That's it. Hopefully not wreck out early is the main thing. These guys are already almost wrecking in front of us. They're just going to take the top side because I smacked the wall in the backstretch and I'm tight. Let's not destroy our car early. There's so much dust and people like tapping the wall or each other. Dust and smoke everywhere. It's hard to see. Just take it easy. This set's going to be a little tight off the start, but it's going to start feeling much better, so let's just not do anything stupid and destroy our car or anything. Gavin's falling back to us. He's going to come meet us back here. He's 3 wide in the middle. I got on the brakes a little too much there. I tried to just barely tap him. I think I drug him a little further than I wanted to. But with this track so slick, I went with like the very slick set. And I know it's going to be tight off the beginning, but the more the tires wear in a little bit and then the fuel burns off, we'll get faster. I'm not worried about it. Play the long game. It's 50 laps. Long time around here. There's gonna be some wrecks sooner or later. I'm shocked there wasn't one there off the first few laps. Looks like people are making like any line they want kind of work too, which is interesting. That's the fun thing about a slicked off track too. Sometimes you can make a lower line or higher line work depending. Oh geez, he decided to come up a lot more than I expected because he was running the bottom. I wasn't expecting to try to fill that hole. So that screwed up my entry. I was going to run the middle. And I like slammed the brakes because I didn't want to hook him up into the wall. We didn't actually touch yet, but we were about to. So I was trying to avoid it the best we could.
Outside clear.
I'm going to try to run middle low for a little while. See what we can do down here.
Outside.
Oh. I think somebody got that glitch on the front stretch. They sure did. Hi, Gavin.
The car behind is pitting.
Oh, the car behind is pitting. Yeah, they got that glitch on the front stretch. That's unfortunate because there's like a bump in the middle of turn 1, like, or not turn 1, on the front stretch right by the start-finish line. If you're like tail end just barely clips it, it could send you back right and spin you out or take you into the pit road because the pit road's straight going into turn 1 there. So that guy got screwed. That's unfortunate. Hate to see it. But at the same time, that's one spot for us. And I think he's a lap down now. I think he just went through pit road and came back out. Didn't bring out a caution either, which was professional of him. We're running decent here in the middle right now, both corners. You can kind of roll decent speed. Leader's doing a 13.8. We just did a 13.9 doing this, so honestly, that's not bad at all. Leader's out by himself, or they're throwing sliders on each other. I don't know. But I imagine he'd kind of be, yeah, he's kind of running whatever lane he wants up there. It looks like Lucas is. So if we can just continue rolling this middle and run 13.9 to hell, I'll be happy with that. I think other people might fall off more, and we can kind of hold that a little bit. I was sliding up a little bit there. That was on me for sure. But we're all good. But yeah, I went out to East Bay last weekend to watch Kiefer. Most of you guys might know Kiefer. I don't know. He was in the Pro Series. Good friends with Nathan. They have the Plum Wild podcast. But I went out to East Bay, watched him race for the first time. Ooh, they're working on the front stretch. Watched him race live in the UMPs at East Bay, which was awesome. He made the feature and all that. 75-lap feature is a very, very long race. Oh, looks like Lucas ended up wrecked. That's unfortunate.
How the fuck?
They're angry. But we're under the first caution. I'll keep going with my story for watching Kiefer once we're about to go green. All right, 1 to go. We're going to be on the outside. The 17 car is a lap down behind us now. He has no cover over his right front wheel, so he is very damaged.
On this track.
But now we're back on top. Not necessarily where I want to be, but it's not a bad thing, honestly. We could run up here, but I'd much rather run middle just so we don't screw it up as bad. But yeah, like I was saying, watch Kiefer go race at East Bay. It was awesome. He like started second in his heats, finished second as well. Ran very well. It was awesome to see that. I think something broke on his car after the halfway caution, because they like had a halfway caution, like go fuel the cars up and stuff like that, because it was such a long feature. Ooh, they're up in the wall wrecking. They're up wrecking. They keep it going though. We're good. We're all good. That was very sketchy. Yeah, I just want to keep running this middle, honestly. Yeah, somebody lost like a spoiler, front end, stuff like that on track. And that was like not too far in front of us, honestly, which was good. We barely scraped by with the right rear. Oh, it looks like that top's kind of rolling again. Or at least the 9 car is rolling pretty well up there. I'm not rolling as well down here as we were before the caution. Some of the grip might have gotten swept away or packed in the track when we were under caution. But I enjoy running like the middle or bottom in a slick track a lot more than trying to wall ride it, even though that's the fast way. I'm bad at wall riding. Like getting the right rear on the wall just right, I am terrible at it. That's why like this track's so tough to me. I flipped myself over the turn 1 wall so many times in multiple different cars. So I have so much PTSD from it. Oh, and then I do that when I try to run the top. I get on the straightaway walls pretty bad. I think that was the 16 car that left, I want to say. I think Drake was the 16 car. Gavin's up there just kind of rolling hot bottom. Dang it, too much. See, that's my problem. I get it with the right rear, but then I bring the front end around. Like, I just have terrible control with that. Something I definitely need to get better at, because it's the fast way around a lot of tracks, especially the tinier tracks. Like the 9 car did it in front of us. Car behind is pitting. Pearson, I think that was the 14, maybe? I think he was the 14. Yeah, we're the 15, so it wasn't the 15. P2 set the fastest lap, a 6. Flying up there. They are absolutely flying up there. We're up to 14th, which, all due respect, is not awful for this strength of field for us. We're higher than our car number, which is nice. The only thing I could ask for is just doing all the laps and trying not to wreck. Gavin's up there with a gaggle of cars in front of him, though. He doesn't really have anywhere to go up there, unfortunately. I know we're running pretty much the same stuff. I don't know about the same setup at the moment, but I know we're both on CFM like sets, so I just don't know which one he's running compared to us, but he has much more throttle control than we do through this slick right now. Did it 8?
Yeah, good. That's my bad. I didn't push you
Honestly,
that low.
we're not running awful. We ran a 9.
Yeah, you
This
didn't do
lap's not
anything
gonna be
wrong.
as good.
My shit's killed. I'm just trying to hang on.
He said his shit's killed. Probably going much faster than us still. 14-0, that's not bad
I
still.
also got a little tight going into 3, so it's not your fault at all. Don't worry.
If we could run like 0s or 9s consistently, that's not terrible for us. I'm okay with that. I'm just trying to get this line without screwing it up too bad with all the dust flying up going into turn 1. I'm going to try to get under the 46 here for turn 1. Try to roll the middle to bottom, because if we're just right on him in turn 1, there's nowhere to pass. So got to try to make the pass if we can. I feel like we're slightly quicker than them. There is some grip getting built up here in the middle. I see people running. I just got to run it right. They're sliding up to the exit, which isn't bad. I don't mind doing that as well, but I can't really do it with him right where we're at to his inside-ish. So I'm trying to get the car straightened out here like that. That was a good 3 and 4 there. That's what I wanted to do. He's going to go try to make the pass in the 9. Might slow him up a little bit. He decides to run the middle now. Gavin getting tight up there. I don't know if he's trying to run a different lane or what. I don't know what he's doing. Too much throttle. Got sideways mid-corner. Try to roll hot bottom here. Don't get the tires. The tires will really screw you up. They'll either give you damage or honestly just send you straight up the track. We were able to get to his inside a decent bit. I don't know why I'm dropping frames all of a sudden. I don't know if it's like all the dust particles or what that's going on. Oh geez, I was not expecting him to come off the wall a little bit.
Up off the wall, man.
Oh, that's what happened. You're all good. Wasn't sure what happened there, because it makes sense he bumped off the wall though. Tough racing back here though. Tough racing everywhere it seems like. Leader's still doing a 13.8. Try to rip the outside again. Haven't done it in like 10 laps and then we immediately hit it. Of course, that's what's gonna happen. But it's some tight racing everywhere. It doesn't matter where you're at. Pretty much have somebody to battle with, which is fun. Never touched the wall there in 1 and 2 somehow. I thought the right rear was going to at some point. Tolson just all F4'd, I think. So I think we're going to be in 13th now. I'm imagining he like clipped the front stretch wall or something. I have no clue. Or maybe he was already in a wreck. I have no clue. Or yeah, maybe he already hit the line. So maybe this time I will be in 13th. Yeah, I feel like we're a little faster than Robert here. It's just tough to pass. That was a good lap. 9:34. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're in 13th that lap. Such a tough field, though. Very tough field. Dang it, screwed that one up. Oh, don't get it too bad. That opening will really destroy you if you like clip that opening and go straight into the outside wall. Leader's 5 seconds back, but we only got like 3 laps left. We'll be fine. As long as we don't screw it up too badly, somehow. Yeah, like that. I feel like we definitely messed up the car from that wall tap. It does not feel the same. I definitely lost my touch with Robert and them screwing up the last 2 laps, so that's unfortunate. It is what it is. We had a good fun race. We were gonna finish 13th, which I'll take. We started 18th, barely made the feature, which I'll just take. I'm just happy we made it. Gavin fell back. He looks like he's gonna finish 10th, so he had an okay race. He went from 12th to 10th. Fell back from where he qualified though. He qualified 6th, so a qualifying effort. But tough race. Very tough race.
I'm sorry for being a roadblock. I was fighting.
I don't know if we screwed up our spoiler or anything there at the end, but I'll have to go see. But that was a very tough one. Did we screw up a spoiler? No, we didn't. I just messed up, and then we were just slow after that because I think I burnt up the right rear or something too much from it. But finished 13th. I'll take it. Might gain or lose the slightest bit just because we were car 15. Probably going to still lose a little bit, but it is what it is. Lucas is going to lose a shit ton being car number 1. But let's go back, see any of the incidents that happened through the race because there was probably a decent bit. Most of them probably going to be wall hits. I want to see what like the first caution was for, though. I think we only had 1 caution, didn't we? I think we did. I think we only had 1 caution. Not sure what happened there. 48 getting tapped by the 21 a little bit. I know Lucas ended up in a wreck. It looks like he's just tapping the wall barely there. He's fine. This was back by us. I think he's the one that ended up in the pit road, I want to say. But I think he clipped the front stretch wall. Lucas getting ran over. Nothing that bad, though. He just got tapped a little. I want to see where that guy goes into the pit road, though. It's just a lot of wall taps at the moment. I think it might be right here. Because there's that opening right there. Yep, exactly what I thought it was. It didn't bring out a caution either because it was like right in the back. But you see this like tiny opening or whatever. He just barely clipped it with the right rear. And it's going to send your car back right. And he went in the pit road. And that was quite unfortunate. I think he just took this access road, didn't he? Oh, no. It would have been probably smarter taking that access road because he wouldn't have been technically in pit lane. Because now he has to go 30 miles an hour, so that would actually save him some time. But yeah, that's super unfortunate when that happens. I've done that so many times in practice, it's so annoying. But other than that, it was just a lot of wall hits. I want to see what happened to Lucas, though. He sends it into the side of Tolson there. Jesus. Sent him right up the track. Tolson throwing a slider back. That was fine. Lucas didn't cut down as much as I expected him to. This might be the wreck, honestly. Is he going to throw a full slider? No. Tolson stays on the right rear. That wasn't the wreck. Okay. Because I know it was on the front stretch. I just don't know exactly what happened. But if it was with Tolson, I could understand why, in a way. Lucas throws a slider there. It looks like Tolson was up in the wall. Going up in 3 and 4. What lap is this? 14? What lap was our caution at? It looks like 16. So it's coming up here soon. Not sure what exactly happened, though, because they're on lap 15 now, so I think it happened, like, next lap or something. Yeah, I think I came up into the 9 a little bit there. I got tight. I remember that. Tolson going up during the side of Lucas. They complete that lap. Slider into turn 1's fine. Cut down under him. What happened here? There's definitely this lap. Lucas trying to complete the slider and got spun around there. That was like just something that's super tight trying to clear and somebody else trying to not allow you to clear it. So like that's more of a racing incident than just dumping somebody, but it definitely could have been avoidable. But that was the wreck, unfortunately. But that's like just fast guys just trying to race each other so hard. And then the 48 ended up straight into it, unfortunately. Everybody else was able to avoid it for the most part. And then I think the rest of the race went green, I want to say. Yeah, because it went green. Oh, yeah, on the outside of us. I forgot about that. The 4 car got in the wall, 26, 28, whatever number that was, had nowhere to go. And then we barely skim on by with our right rear, like clipping him. But luckily, that didn't really damage us. We came down to the 9 a little bit because I was trying to avoid all that. But it was a tight run there. And then, yeah, it went green the rest of the way, it looks like. So, that was about it. Everybody's just going to be hitting the wall here from here on out, I think, and that'll be about it. So we are going to finish 13th out of this race. I will take that. Let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. We lost 33. That's all right. Super strong field, though. You could see the average was a 5,400, which is nuts. The other split has not finished yet, so I don't know what theirs was. But Dylan Yeager is a pro driver. We already knew that if you follow it at all. I think Tucker's been a pro before. and there's a lot of other fast people. Lucas, I don't think has been a pro, but he has like over 9K iRate. Not by much now, but he still does, which is crazy. But even Gavin loses 16, finishing 10th. That's so sad being car 6. But it's just a tough field. I'm happy we made the feature nonetheless. That was really nice for us. And we were running pretty decent. Ran a few laps in like the 9s consistently, or like the 0s. We were keeping up decently, I want to say. So like I'm happy with what we did. We actually ran a quicker lap than Gavin. That's kind of funny. That's shocking to me. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. It was a very intense freaking consolation race. I can't wait to see that on Gavin's point of view, because he might actually record it since we were in it. But that's going to be crazy altogether. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.